Alright guys, welcome to the video today. Today we're going to replace our thermostat with a new smart thermostat. We currently have this thermostat. It's a White & Rogers. It is a programmable one. But we're going to change it out for this smart thermostat so we can keep track of it a little better and possibly improve our efficiency and decrease our energy costs by being able to turn it down when we're not at home. We're going to kind of go through how we set it up. So hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a like if you find any part of it helpful, and leave us a comment down below if you also have one of these, or if you have any luck on the whole smart home situation where you can control everything in your home, like what you use for your hub or what apps you use. So we're just going to shut this off. We already shut the power off to the furnace and the breaker in the basement. And then we have to remove the cover by pulling up on the faceplate of the thermostat. And this will reveal the inside where the screws are. There's a screw here, screw there, and then these are the wires we need to pay attention to how they go. So you want to take a picture of that. One thing to pay attention to is this jumper wire, this little red C looking wire. That we do not need. We only need the white, the red, the yellow, the green, and the blue ones. So you want to pay attention to where those go, and you should take a picture of this just in case you hook your thermostat up and it does not work, so that way you can reinstall your old thermostat. So first thing we want to do is we want to remove all of these little screws that are holding the wires down with our little mini screwdriver. You'll want to do all of these. And then we gotta remove all the wires out of the clips. All right, now that we have all the wires out of the clips, we can remove the screws holding the faceplate down. This is one thing to be aware of, is you may end up with a mess where your old thermostat was. So you may want to prepare to have to repair your wall, as there's going to be these screw holes, and then plus this may not actually be painted where your new thermostat's going to be. So I like to call that the spillover. That's the stuff that you go to fix one thing, and then next thing you know, you have to spend more money to fix something else because you decided to change this. And of course, this is what comes in the box. You have some screws to screw in the wall, the mounting plate, and then the actual thermostat itself. Now the next thing we're going to do is get the wires through the hole, and then figure out where this is going to mount on the wall. Now that we got that through the hole, we got to figure out where this is going to mount so we don't have to actually paint the wall. I'm okay with that red dot there. All right, I am going to make sure it's up as far and to the right as possible to cover up the spot. You should have a level to figure out where it's level, but you want to hook your wires up first before you screw it to the wall. So these are really nice. They just slide into the hole, and then once you get them slid in far enough, this pushes down and then it secures it in place. And then the red goes in the R. You're basically just hooking it back up just like it was in the other thermostat. The instruction says this one only needs the one red wire. It doesn't need the jumper wire. I don't know what these two wires are for, as they were not hooked up before. And then the yellow one goes in the Y. Yellow goes in the Y. The green one goes in the one with the G. And then the blue one goes in the C one. And the blue one's always the hardest for some reason. All right, so now that they're all hooked in there, this was our other red and white wire that we don't know what it's for. We're not gonna push those into the wall. We're just gonna push them in so that we can still get to them if for some reason down the road we needed those wires for something. Then these ones we just want to push back into there because we got to close the lid. Make sure none of the other wires are touching each other. It's probably a good suggestion. And then we got to screw the screws into the wall, and then hopefully this will all be covered up by the thermostat. Make sure it's level. Looks like it's a little crooked, but it's gonna be fine. Alright, so now that we've got it mounted on the wall, you do want to verify that all of your little tabs on the side are pushed down so that you know none of the wires popped out of the holder. And then we can close this up. Okay, now that the power's on, it says start setup. And then we can do the app. We're gonna do the app. And then on your phone, you download the app, which is this one, which this is kind of a bugger. And then we have to add a device. That's the T5. And then we got to answer the questions. Yes. Is it displaying the temperature? No. Is it displaying this example? Yes. And yes. All right. Screw this. We're just gonna set it up manually. We're gonna put the schedule, but we want Saturday and Sunday to be we want it to be Saturday and Sunday together. There we go. Yep. So then that's done. And then it's this one. That's normal. There's only one stage. And then we are done. We're all set up. We can change the date. And it's the 1st of the month. And it is early in the morning. Which way is going to be faster? And we'll wait for it to get to 9:45. Okay, and now we are all set up. Then you can go through and set it up on your app eventually. And as you can see, the temperature has gone up since we've started this. It was 66 and the furnace has been off. So it makes you wonder how accurate the old thermostat was. So hopefully this is the start of saving money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give us a like. Also, if you're thinking about getting one of these smart thermostats, we have a link down in the description below that you can pick it up on Amazon. It's no extra cost to you, but if you do happen to purchase something through the link, we do get compensated for it, but it's at no extra cost to you, and it really helps support the channel. Thank you and have a great day. Hopefully you stuck around to the end of the video to find out that you do want to plug your white wire into the W slot, the one that is dark gray. The 5 wires you need to use are dark gray on this mounting plate. Even though the W wire has a aux sign with the X through it, like you don't want to use it, that is the one you want to use, at least on my setup. That will prevent you from having to search why my furnace won't turn on with the T5 smart thermostat. And remember, if you're thinking about getting a T5 smart thermostat, links in the description below.